G'day collectors, Sci-Fi back again with another action figure display review. Yes, so I have been compelled to fill up the middle section with some stuff I've already had for quite a few years. See, after I filmed and did all this, showed off these to you guys and you were, yep, very good. Plus also still have the big Jabba's throne room with all his buddies in there. Yep, that's all good. I had this big space, so I thought I'd pull out some figures and some other bits and pieces that's been sitting under my table for a while, and just went, yeah, you've got to come out. I'm compelled to do it because I don't think I'll be getting this Cantina HasLab for quite some time, quite a few months. It says October, it says August. I don't believe that. But anyway, so I've got my own Cantina, had it for quite a while, and I've got to thank Ian Butler 3D, IB3D, and a good mate of mine, Artie, Mr. Jedi 1977, for some figures that are just absolutely unbelievable. But anyway, so there we go with that. That looks cool. All on the table. I have a funny feeling bits and pieces are going to have to be moved once I get this huge, the huge HasLab. Yeah, there we go. Still put a few things in the corner there. Got these weapons that came from a lot of these figures. A lot of them are still Power of the Force and other ones because they don't make them in vintage collection. So I got whatever I could, whenever I could. But you got to love the vintage. You got to love the Power of the Force guns. There we go. Black Zivrak's giant thing. No more Nadon's hand cannon, that big whatever. What's his name? Yep, Nabrun leads the four-armed gas mask dude. And Greedo with a very, very interesting looking cannon. Alright, yeah, so I've kept them. I will keep them. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with them. Anyways, let's go through with the Cantina. There's your droid indicator. And there's Hemi does on. A few others. Boshek. I need to get another Boshek, but they're becoming very expensive, those Power of the Force ones. There's a very old Greedo. Again, Power of the Force. There is another one coming out, probably with the pack, I don't know. What's his name? Myaloom, one-eyed dude. Gotal from Lothal. Bom Vimdim, the dude there. Let's go around back this way and just look at these guys because they're very close to this setup. That one. Ooh, there we go. Ooh. There we go. There's Zutton. Or Snaggletooth Zutton, whatever. Muftak. A couple of the Duros brothers. Myloom Oneth. Is that it? Myloom Oneth? I don't know. Yeah. Let's go back over this way. It's a bit of an expansive little setup. Oh dear. Can't remember some of these names again. Oh yeah, this elephant looking dude. Ketwall. Yeah, geez, he looks a bit hammered. This line back there. This guy, I forget his name. I used him in my Jabba the Hutt's palace scene, but it's not him. A bit dusty there. There's a very, very old and dodgy Tizizvit. I bought him because he came with a card, bubbled and everything. And then, alright, standing back up, yeah. There's the band, the modal nodes, and I'm getting rid of these, except for that one. He's a TVC. There's ones I've had for years. They're all mail away in the white boxes. Then this is Ian Butler 3D's band setup. I am missing a few bits because they broke in transit when I moved, typical, except for the speaker boxes and everything else looks good. I'm keeping it, even though it's not movie accurate, I'm keeping it. I'm not getting rid of these guys, I will keep them for another day. But I will definitely be keeping this setup here. Yep, so this setup was part of the, what was it, holiday special. Yeah. Alright, let's have a look here. I just consider that as the UB's bounty hunter that Princess Leia knocked on the head and took his uniform, or its uniform. And then behind some absolutely spectacular figures, that's Kit Tak, whatever. I want to go weird here. And here we go. My good mate Artie, Mr. Jedi 1977. He made me these three spectacular Cantina patrons. Come on, focusing, because they're bloody fantastic. That's Bree and Senny Tonica. I've already got them, yeah. And there's one that has not ever been released. That's Athelo. How cool is that? So thanks, Artie, Mr. Jedi 1977. He's on Instagram, same as IB3D. Get in on it if you want some action figures or stuff that Hasbro will or probably will not ever make. And there's a greasy looking Wirra, I forget which one that is, and then there's another one, that'll be his brother. Grrr! Yeah. And there is the bar, that's another IB3D collection there. That's good. See what detail he put into it. See, this is just, yeah, worth it. And there's a dodgy Luke Skywalker. He's not Luke Skywalker. I'll just call him a Cantina patron. Dr. Everzan, Ponda Baba. What was that guy's name again? A smoking dude who came with some weird tentacles hanging out of his face. I don't remember that ever happening. Yeah, Danik Jericho, that guy. Yeah. Needs an update. He's the old one. This one is... That guy's shocking. That's Power of the Force 2, I believe. But yeah, I'm still loving these. There we go. There's a weird looking one there. Mongo Beefhead. Now that was going to be released in 85, but they knocked it on the head. But custom figure makers have just went, yeah, we can make that. It's like an upside down squid head and bits and pieces of Bosk's gun, and yeah, and so I bought that. I didn't make it, I bought it. It's Milas, which is basically the backside of the head of Ketwal. I've mentioned that before. And I have to repaint him again. Yeah, just his vest. Moset Benede, but I need to sort out the back of his head. I have two Moset Benedes, one for here in Cantina and one in the streets, and there was a different one in Java's Palace. What else we got here? Lee Sub Serlin, not an easy one to find, but I managed back in the day. Lak Zivrak, yes, the awesome dude. What's his other one? The other wolf-looking guy, was it Aurelius something? I don't know. They better release that one. Okay. Let's have a look at these other ones. Okay, there's Nabrun Leeds, again, Power of the Force. Came with a weapon or whatnot, and very, very bad looking. I might open that one up when I get that. And there's, was it Kachek Alfaz, one of the hardest ones to find. There's a few others too. Have a look in here. Look at this guy. Okay, so we've got Carbe, Zutton. Forget that guy's name. Yeah, don't know if I wrote that one down. Drinto Dwaba. I should actually have him hanging near Lak Zivrak. But anyway, I've only just sort of put this together. And this one is another custom. I have shown this one on my channel not long ago. That's Tiz's Vit. That's the one. That's the cool looking one, and that's very well done. You've got the bumps and lumps all over him. And then you've got your Labria, the Snivian guy. Oh, I forget the black-headed face guy's name. Trento Dwaba. They're in this nice little room that IB3D printed up for me. Even the little things at the back. This strange looking leatherhead dude. And then you got Ghostface. What's his name again? I don't know. They always look like they were hanging in the shadows up to no good, of course. That looks pretty fantastic. Alright, there we go. This will all change again once HasLab release their Cantina. But I'll keep this, definitely. Maybe I'll change it into the bar from the Mandalorian. Just put an EV99 stuck there and somehow get that that dude that thinks of himself like Han Solo just lounging around, because there's no one else in the bar there. Very easy display setup. Anyway, there we go. What do you guys think? Thanks for looking and hanging around for so long. Alright guys, that's about it for now. Excuse my work boots in the background. I am going back to work tomorrow for an extra shift. So there we go. Alright guys. Drop in comments down below. Jump on board if you really wish. Alright guys. Sci-fi out. And the Force is with you always.